All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the hill in this one, Kris Bubic.
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
0-1 now. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One away.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here is Aaron Judge. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. And that's outside.
You know, Boog, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
And Judge spoils that one. And a foul ball. Breaking ball inside. Now 2-2. One out, bases empty. And that is downstairs. Full count now. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Cody Bellinger stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Line drive, base hit.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Paul Goldschmidt in the box now, no balls and a strike. On the ground to the left. Jump throw. Nicely done for the out. 1 hit, 1 left. And now the Royals will get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Back here in Kansas City and towing the slab, Clark Schmidt. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
That's in there, and the count is 1-2. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he grounds one to the right side. LeMahieu. The throw to first. 1 up, 1 down. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. On the run, sends it over to first. And very nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And next up for the Royals, Michael Garcia. And he grounds one back up the middle. Over to Goldie. Royals set down in order. Royals bats are quiet there. We played an inning, no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Bubic back to work. Out there to center. Isbell tracks it down for the out.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
And that one is lifted in the air. Isbell brings it in with a nice running grab.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Gets under it and pops it up. Pasquantino hauls it in to end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. And now Vinny Pasquantino. And that's in there at the knees.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. And there's a foul ball. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. That one fouled off. Next pitch is outside. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Fastball for a strike. Now 1-2. Two out, space is empty. Pitch misses, and the count is even 2-2. That one lifted to left. Bellinger sizing this one up. Brings it in for the third out. We'll move to the third with no score. Top half of the third inning. DJ LeMahieu will get things going. Hammers that one, curling down the line and foul.
All over the first pitch fastball right there, but just a little bit out front. Got to let it travel just a bit more.
On a line out towards center. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And there's one away. J.C. Esquera stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
And here is Ben Rice. Close but called a ball. 1-1. Esquera leads off first with one away.
Ball 2.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Hit in the air out to center field. Isbell. 2 away. Aaron Judge at the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that's way high. And that's ball one. Judge, in his 9th season, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2013. And another ball.
No
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one outside. Now 3-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Judge rips that one. And that's the 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Royals' designated hitter, Nick Lofton. Just missed. Headed towards the corner. Judge really on his horse for this one. Reaching for it and brings it in. And to the plate for Kansas City, John Ray. Up the middle, Volpe. Slings to first in time. Kyle Isbell, the next to hit. 0-1. Just missed. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. Fouled off left side. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. KC down in order. Still no score. Back here in Kansas City, on to the 4th. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Ground ball to the right side. Pasquantino takes it to the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. That one down the line. Now a jump throw. On the money. Nice play. And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Fly to center his first time. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Ball, that's out.
Finish him.
Next pitch is outside. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Ripped on the ground to second. India over to first in time. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Yanks held in check. And we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Jonathan India at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And now 2 balls and a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that's in the dirt. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. outside, and that is ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Oh, that's just out.
The Royals still looking for their first hit in this one. Right through there for a strike. That one to first, and it's just foul. That was close. That one kicks away from the catcher.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up in the scoring position. Now
that one is absolutely belted, and this one looks like trouble. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Witt around second, and he's in safely at third. A run comes in on the play.
Well, the strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple.
Center field, Grisham. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the sac fly, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1. In for a strike, and a count 1-2. Still only 1 out here in the inning. On the ground to third. Sends it to first. 2 gone. Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. In there at the knees. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Royals 2 and the Yankees nothing. Ready now for the 5th inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Bubic back to work, and it's fouled off.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
He's got it, and there's 1 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And a foul ball.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
To the right side, India. Handles, throws to first. That takes care of Grisham. And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. He's 0 for 1. High fly ball out to left field. Ray. And that is that. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here is Jack Caglione. Swinging a ground ball. On to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. So up now for Kansas City, Nick Lofton. That pitch clips the outside corner. Strike 1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Just missed. One down, base is empty. Just off the outside part of the plate. That's way outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. In the air, center field. Grisham under it. 2 down. John Ray steps in for the Royals. Ground ball, Goldie. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Royals go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. And we're back. Stepping in, J.C. Esquera. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Got it! Really had to move for that grab. And there's 1 down. Back to the top of the Yankee order. And now Ben Rice. 0 for 2 in this one. And he chases a high fastball there. Rice, 26 years old. And he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
Puts it away for the out. And that quickly 2 away. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Well struck left field. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Royals 2 and the Yankees nothing. Back here in Kansas City, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Kyle Isbell. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
On the ground to short. In plenty of time to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. So the batting order turns over. Jonathan India steps in for the Royals. Ground ball, left side. Jazz tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, base is empty. Bobby Witt Jr. digs in now. That catches the top part of the zone. 0-1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
That one the other way. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the Royals as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Bellinger up to hit. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Line drive. And out number 1 on the grab.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. In the air, left field. Ray on the move. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Laser could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Volpe in the box now. Takes strike
1.
one.
1's the count.
This to third. Zips it across, and that is that. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. It's the Royals 2 and the Yankees nothing. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. 0-2 now. High in the air, out to right. Judge makes the play, and there's one away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Vinny Pasquantino. And that's in there at the knees.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. On the ground to first, and that's a foul ball. That one just misses, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there, and typically if you're going to have a chance.
Aaron Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Clark Schmidt will depart, and he's in line for the loss, but I think they'll be very happy with the way he threw the ball. Back after a quick break. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Ryan Yarbrough. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Perez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls, no strikes. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that just misses. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Royals bats are quiet there. They're up 2-0.
Yeah. Who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me.
And we're back. Now it's going to be Trent Grisham. Bubich back to work. That one the other way. Witt tosses across to first. That takes care of Grisham. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And first offering is fouled off.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Isbell snags it for the second out. Here's the Yankees catcher now, J.C. Esquera, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Short hop liner handled it short. Witt over to first. Out number 3. So the Yanks go in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here in Kansas City, bottom of the 8th. And to the plate for Kansas City, Jack Caglione. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. On the ground to third. Whips it across. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And now the DH, Nick Lofton. Swing and a pop-up. Chisholm settles under it. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now John Rave. In the air out towards right center. Grisham sprinting for this one. Nabs it, and that's the inning. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. Carlos Estevez on to try and close it out.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Isbell moving back for this one. 1 away.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Hit hard, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Here comes Belly to take his cuts. 1 for 3. There's the strike.
0-1.
Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Really important at bat coming up now.
Now a move being made at second base. Coming in as a pinch runner, Oswald Peraza. Paul Goldschmidt now.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
In the air, right side. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. So they're down to their final out. And next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That misses. Ball 1.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. Two outs. And that is out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Estevez is just 1 strike away. Oh, can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So it's their last chance in this one. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And that'll do it. The Royals claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.